Perfect. Hey everybody, Sassy Biggins here. Just thought I'd go live. That'd be easier than making any other tutorial right now. Because right now I'm stocking up on things I'm making for relatives for Christmas. So if you want to come craft along, that would be great. The latest thing I've been working on is trying to make stuff for real little kids and trying to make them look medieval without exactly making ski masks, but they're looking more and more like ski masks. And no, I don't have a pattern. I'm just making it up because I'm trying to figure out how I can make a regular hat into like the ski cap. But I'm not sure if I want to put the piece in the middle that will join where the eye hole is. And these kids they're young, but they're big. Their parents are not small. It's like the Viking family. So I got like this much done. So we'll see where I go from there. And I really do think I want to put that piece in the middle that goes down. And then maybe do like some ventilated part around the mouth and like 5 more rows. So we'll see. We shall see. I noticed lately that hair ribbons are becoming quite popular when it comes to like I-cord style stuff. So I figured out how to make them. I used a much thicker pearlized cotton, and I think they make a slightly stronger product, but that's just my opinion. And then figured out how to add a lovely elastic. So all you gotta do is the elastic in your hair, and then it can still sit like that essentially. Or just trying to find ways to make the bows look as perfect as possible. Oh, if you hear, there is a bell up there, so if you hear the jingling, that's what that irritating sound is. I'm debating if it'll stay up there, if I shouldn't replace it with a tassel. As time goes on, that might be true. But yeah, I've been having fun making these. Like I said, since they're stronger cotton, some of the ones I've seen, they look very fall apart-ish. Like, I do agree you need a thin yarn, but it should be able to. It shouldn't be a sewing thread. It should not have sewing thread in it because that's so breakable. Like, when you pay for something, like, you want it to last more than a day. That's my only quibble with it. But yes, pearlized cotton. It's one of my favorite stronger types of fibers to have around. So if you can find it, keep it. Use it. But like true to any cotton, it is rougher than it's shiny a little bit like a polyester, but it's like a rougher cotton and it's extremely strong. So it's like if you mixed a glossiness from polyester but the strength of a rope and then put it together. And if you don't mind really small stitches, they're good for like bags too, or really sturdy headbands because they really do. It's like a softer burlap, but it's really strong. It's a very high quality fabric when you're done making it with a knit or crochet. And I've been using it for at least 10 years on and off whenever I've been able to find it. So if you can find it, get a regular source because the last one I found by accident was a cone yarn. I think it's weaving because they always have labels on the inside of them, but this one says it's Mary Maxim, made in the USA. The original cone had 1,200 yards. I've never seen cones sold by Mary Maxim. It could just be I'm not that good at looking, or they stopped making them. Don't know, but some of the more rope-like weaving yarns that usually come in cones, they're worth it. They're very worth it. If you don't, you sometimes have to think outside the box. Let's be honest. You really, really do. Let's see what else I've been working on. This is mostly just Christmas stuff. I know I have a washcloth that's somewhere around here. It's also in rough cotton. Because rough cotton, as we all know, can start to feel like a loofah if you don't put it in the dryer. or add any softening agents. Truly. Lovely cup of hot cocoa to help with your constitution or just to warm the insides. I was hoping the hour and a half was enough of a notice for anyone to show up. If not, I'll try to go back to mornings. I will try. But today, I stayed up way too late playing a video game and sort of crocheting. Sort of. Uh, it's that time of year, just trying to think outside the box. And I did start a snowflake that I found online, a great pattern. She's really good tutorial. But I must finally have to start to admit my hands are getting old. It's tighter than I want it to be. And if it's that much tightness, is it really worth it? I might as well go back to making them up again. But she had good work. They were beautiful. It's just, I don't think my constitution wants to finish it. But it's when you get like this far. These are little. I did go down like 3 sizes in crochet hook. This is a size 1, 2.75. It's one size larger than a 0. If that makes any sense. And for some reason, I was just not comprehending how to do some of this ribbing. And it's the second step, and it's just not following gauge. And I should probably go back to it if I can remember which one I started. Because this part I did okay. It's a second level that not going so well. I don't want to rip it up because I already cut the string. So, we shall see. We shall see. See if my patience comes back or not. I thought it'd be cute, lots of snowflake Christmas gifts and no. I'll just find a way to make them bigger. Like, yes, you're all getting 12-inch snowflakes this year. Maybe I'll make a hat and then like sew them onto it. But it's not like I don't know Intarsia. The only thing with Chunky Intarsia, I always run out of space. Because those patterns are really, truly meant for smaller stitches so you can fit in the entire pattern. It's just always something you have to think about. I had to reteach myself this lovely little machine. It makes I-cord. Oh, wait a minute. If I don't put the weight on it, it will make very irregular stitches. You can start to lose them. I'm not here to lose any more stitches because once this thing is set up, I swear I'm never going to have to relace this thing ever again because I'm just going to cut off what I need and then just switch colors. And then if I waste yarn doing it that way, I don't care. It's already laced. It's already perfect. I was thinking about posting the ribbons to the Etsy shop if anyone's interested. So if this thing ever misbehaves, it's a you thing. You screwed up somehow, and I have problems reminding myself of that fact. Because either something's not weighted properly, or something's stuck, or something's way too tight. Especially the knot. Because otherwise, it works just fine for a little cheap piece of plastic, made in China. Or it's also, I've mentioned this before, it's a good way to make chunky yarn. If you get one of those really big cones with like the invisibly thin lace weight acrylic, you can use it to make yarn with it, and it makes it into a decent sized chunky. And then make like a bag out of it or a dog bed or something. Because cheap acrylic acts like cheap acrylic, and no offense, the only thing left for it to be is something more industrial. And it's one way to definitely use up cone yarn. Well, if nobody's going to be showing up tonight, as much as I enjoy excessively babbling like an idiot, which I am known for, I will say y'all good night and happy holidays. Peace out. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, but then as we all know, there isn't much that I wouldn't do, so peace out.